How's it going, guys? I'm CTM Amygdala, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the overall map layout and where everything is on the new Zombies map, FIREBASE Z. So here we've got the intro, and this takes you straight into the village portion of the map, which is kind of its own starting hub, kind of like how Moon had. And eventually you're going to want to take the teleporter over to the other side of the map. But the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your left side and go talk to Ravnov. And you'll see the pack-a-punches right next to this guy. And then this is going to be one side of the map, but as of right now, everything is locked and offline because you don't have the power on yet. And then next, you're going to want to go to the right side of the spawn, and you'll see Quick Revive right here. And then that's going to really be it for this area, other than this workbench over here, and then you're going to have a pistol right next to it. So here's the workbench, and you've got the revolver. And after you open stuff up, you'll be able to go in there and get the guns that are inside the houses and stuff. And then there's also a crate that I just passed by. But the first door unlock is right here, right next to Quick Revive, and I'm going to go in there right now. And you're going to see this container, and that's going to be for the Easter egg. But the Gallo is going to be on the wall right there, and that's actually an extremely good gun. I'd recommend picking it up, and I think I do here in a second actually. But at the top of the houses, you're going to find that teleporter, and that's what takes you to the main area. Alright, so now here I got the Gallo, and you'll see why this thing is so good in a second here when the boss zombies start spawning in. And I'm going to take the teleporter over to the main area of the map.
It's about time.
So this is the helipad. This is kind of like the hub of the main map. And straight over here, you've got the AK-74U.
I'm surprised.
You also have a bench around the corner. You've got the new perk Tombstone, which lets you get your stuff on revival, like people's perks and stuff. I'm just calling some zombies, but there's also going to be the trial station on the other side of this helicopter right here, which I'll go over to in a second. So here you've got the trial station, and then around the other side of this box right here is a ammo crate, so you can refill your guns right here. So this is actually the best training spot, I would say. And then now I'm going to be going into the first actual area to turn on the power. And this is going to be the open lot area. So right on your left, you're going to have another ammo box. And then on your right, you're going to have the M16, as you can see right here. And I'm going to go in the bottom portion just to do a full walkthrough of this area. But there's really nothing down here other than a container for the Easter egg later on. And then up here we have a armor and upgrade station. We also have a blue pistol right outside the door on the upper level. And then inside this room right behind me is going to be the first power generator. As you can see with the giant purple arrow. And as soon as you walk in, you're going to have another armor crate, and then down the stairs, you're going to have your FFAR. Now, the FFAR is another really good weapon, but I do recommend doing whichever one you're trying to get dark matter for, as well as the Gallo, just because the Gallo shreds so quickly. And then up here on the other side, you're going to have stamina. So that's where that perk is going to be. And you also have some launch pads on the outside area. And this just connects back down where the M16 is. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the reactor here. And what you're going to want to do is kill zombies in front of these reactors after they're activated. And it will suck their souls into them, and that is how you charge the reactor. They also tank a lot of hits, so I wouldn't really worry too much about them taking a whole lot of damage. As you can see, they charge a lot faster than they take damage, so this really isn't going to be too difficult at all to get through. So as soon as the power is activated in this first area, the doors on the bottom will open, unveiling a new area. And over here you've just got a jump pad. You've got the semi-auto sniper, and a mimic will also spawn in. And then there you've got a kill streak station, which you need all three generators on, I believe, to use. As you can see, the Gallo just shreds the mimics. So this is definitely your go-to for boss zombies. And there's really nothing down here. I did check this area out. It's kind of open. I also wouldn't really recommend going down here because it's really not very good for training. This is where swarm rounds will happen. I believe they happen on like 15 and 20 and rounds like that. I've also got a bench right there. And then this will take you into the barracks portion of the map. And this back portion of the barracks really doesn't have too much in it. This spot right next to me that I'm looking at now is for a Easter egg. And then you've also got the first mystery box spawn over here and the Type 63 on the wall. And you've also got a ammo. And over here you've also got your upgrade station in this bear right here. And then this is going to be the second area. Right here is the main gate to the helipad, so if you do want to come here first, it just goes straight into the barracks. And you've got all that stuff that I just showed you right there. I do know people who like opening up this one first because it has the mystery box right there. So you can get to that early if you'd rather turn on this reactor first before the one I just previously showed you. But now you're going to want to go up to the tower. And this is where the second reactor is going to be. There's also the ammo box right there. And then on the other side, you're going to have Speed Cola, which is right there. And on the bottom down here, you're going to have your actual reactor. And the KSP and then the AK-47 are also both down here as walleyes. So now it's just a repeat of the first one. You're just going to have to defend the reactors. This one's a little bit harder because there's one on the bottom floor and then one on the top floor. So the easiest way that I found was to go to the top floor and look down on the bottom one while also defending the top. And a mimic will also spawn in after you set off the second reactor, just a heads up. Or maybe not exactly, but it'll spawn in very soon, as you'll see here in the video. And then there's also a jump pad on the side once the doors open up after you turn on the second generator for this area. And this area is a little bit more jungly rather than desertish compared to the last area that you open up after turning on its generator. And there's also a workbench around the side and then a door that goes to the side of the third area. And we also have the RPG right there. So this is going to be another swarm area that you might have to go to, might not. It's really random between the three, I believe. So you really just gotta have to see where it goes. And now I'm going to be heading into the last area. And that's just kind of where it goes out on the bottom. And then now we're going into the third and final area of the main map. And there's also going to be another upgrade station right here. And that's where the mimic spawns. And then on the side here we have the Cold War AW. Another very good gun. And then this is the main way back to the helipad. So this is the entrance coming in from the third direction. So you got the AUG right there, and then a ammo crate as well. And then you also have a potential mystery box spawn right here. And then that doorway takes you to the jungly area of the map. There's really nothing inside this room right here, so I'm going to go straight into the door ahead. And in this room, on the other side, you're going to have another ammo crate. Now right past that is going to be another assault rifle. I believe it's called the TDZ. And then Juggernaut is all the way to the back corner. So that's a very important location that you guys are going to want to know. And up here, there's really not much. On the other side, in the captain's quarters, there's literally nothing over there. It's just a spot for the Easter egg. And then in this door on the other side, it takes you over to where you first started, the first area. And there's also a shotgun in there. But the Gallo is a lot better, so I don't really recommend picking that one up. Unless you're like trying to level it up or get dark matter for it, of course. which in that case you should have it already equipped on you. But now I'm going to turn on the last reactor. And so here I'm just going to kind of run straight. Just gotta kill the zombies, and then eventually I'll open up. So there we go, the last reactor is now on, and I'm going to go over and actually buy Juggernaut, which is definitely the most essential perk in the game. And over here, once this opens up, you've got another workbench. You've also got the DMR and an armor pouch for when those swarms on this side over here start coming in. And then now I'm going to go back to the main teleporter. So here I'm going to teleport back to the village because new stuff has now unlocked over here. And as you can see, I'm going to jump down back where Reactor is. And the pack punch should now be activated as soon as you talk to him again. And the Wonder Fizz machine is also good, which I'll get more into a little bit later in the video. You've also got the stoner over here in this room. I actually thought I was dead there. Got lucky. I'm just gonna try and clean these guys up real quick so I don't get stuck again. And there's still nothing new on this side. Alright, so going up this way, if you take a right, you're going to see the Bullfrog. And this is the only purple weapon that I could find on this map. Except for a Easter egg that I'm actually going to show you guys in a second. And then down on the bottom here, you're going to have your last upgrade station for armor and stuff. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and pack punch my gun and show you guys the Easter egg. So this isn't the main Easter egg, but it's a mini one. And you have to come up and look at the rabbit right above the pack punch. And you have to stare at him for 5 seconds, and then you'll see his neck kind of twitch. So you can see I was getting kind of impatient shooting at him a little bit. So there his neck just twitched. And then you have to stare at him for another 5 seconds, and he'll teleport you into the dark Aether. So there we go. So I stared at him for 10 seconds, and now I'm going into the dark Aether. And you're going to see that purple floating orb right in front of me. So you're going to want to shoot that, and just a heads up, you will also have zombies spawning you as this is going on. And then a second one will spawn, and you're going to have to kind of look around for it, and run up to that one and shoot that one too. As soon as you shoot the second one, a mimic will also spawn in. I personally chose to ignore the mimic, because you're better off just looking for the third one at this point. Because only 3 of these will spawn, and there's a third one, just move to it and shoot the third one. And then a coffin will spawn with loot in it. And as soon as you open up this coffin, all the zombies and mimics will disappear. And it'll also grant you a gold or mythic weapon, or a wonder weapon in that case, and then guaranteed Juggernaut, just in case you don't have the points for it when you are in that area. And now I'm going to finish off the video by showing you guys what is in the Wonder Fizz machine. So it has literally every single perk in the game, and it's also the only way to get Deadshot and Elemental Tap. So if you're looking for those 2 perks, that's where to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to wrap up the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.